Well, thank you for joining us again. We are continuing to think about fear this week, following on from our look at fear on Sunday. And of course, when I say we're looking at fear, more specifically, we're going to remind ourselves as we go through this week that we're told not to be afraid. But of course, trouble, stress and worry, the fears of life, well, these things are never far away. Even in the easiest, best moments of life, we still have things that just don't work out how we expect or want. And it seems that whoever you are, life without trouble and stress and worry is just not possible. It's very easy for us to get caught up in the lie that life should be easy. That when things go wrong, in some way we're maybe facing persecution, we're being picked on, we're being signalled out. And that cry that we hear in the playground right through life, it's not fair, is not far from our lips. And then we can get caught up in our own situation, so focused on our own problems and struggles that we lose perspective, we lose sight of anything happening beyond our own situation of stress and worry, our own fears in life. We don't realise that for many in our world, life is infinitely tougher and harder, more full of trouble, stress and worry. Now, this can be doubly true of Christians. We can easily slip into that mindset that as followers of God, He should remove our troubles, that if we're in step with Him, then life should work out well, all should be well. There was a well-known and used worship song, I think it was around the 80s and 90s, that one of the verses said, "His Spirit in us releases us from fear. The way to Him is open, with boldness we draw near. And in His presence our problems disappear, our hearts responding to His love." That line, in His presence our problems disappear. Now I think I understand what the writer is saying, but if you spend any time in the Gospels or any time with the Acts of the Apostles, you quickly notice that despite the perfect fellowship of Jesus that He had with His Father in Spirit, and despite the obedience of men and women of the early church, there were plenty of problems to be faced. Life really was not easy. It may have been full and exciting and fruitful, but often it was also tough and difficult and dangerous. And in no time could you say that those who were living faithful lives, that they discovered their problems disappearing. And quite often, it was faithful, obedient living that caused more problems for them. Now, I think we all know what the writer of that song was meaning. They're meaning that the presence of God, when we would spend our time, soak ourselves in the presence of God, we get a fresh perspective. Our problems are seen in the context of a faithful God to whom we eternally and safely belong. In our reading today, and the song that accompanies our reflection, they both focus on the truth that whatever is going on in life, if we look to God, we will discover a strong refuge that enables us to stand fearlessly, whatever is going on around us. Let's read these great words from Psalm 46. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts His voice and the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done, the desolations He has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and He shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. He says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." Nations are in uproar. Well, our world in so many ways, politically, environmentally, financially, is in a mess. But the Lord Almighty is with us. And whatever happens personally or globally, God is our ever-present, eternally present help. He doesn't remove us from life. He doesn't shelter us from the hardships of human existence in this fallen world. But he does surround us. He is our fortress. He is our shield, as we looked at on Monday. He is our defender and our help. So let us stop and be still and know our God. Let us stop and wonder with amazement that we are safe with him, even if the earth gives way and the mountains crumble. Reminded of those words from Paul, just leave us with them today. What can separate us from the love of God? Of course, the answer to that is nothing. Let us be still and know.
Why are you downcast, oh my soul? So full of fear where once was hope. Remember God still loves the world. Be still, my soul. Beneath the shadow of each storm, in all the sorrow and despair, remember God still loves the world. Be still, my soul. Be still, my soul. Trust in your God. His perfect ways, his endless love. Be still and know he reigns above the earth. Be still, my soul. Be still, my soul. In all your striving, find his peace. Become a shining light of grace, and show that God still loves the world. Be still, my soul.